60% of men report feeling lonely on a regular basis. Now, what if I told you body game is the solution to loneliness? But it's not the way you expect. Now, if you've been tuning in for a while, you know I've talked about how body game can get lonely. So you'd be like, Cole, you went from body game can be lonely to body game defeats loneliness. But we're going to do a deep dive today, man, because I think this is a very important topic. And when I say body game is the solution, it truly is. But when you start getting your physique together, some people will be intimidated. Some guys that used to invite you to certain things, they don't want you around as much. You know, and I've talked about it before. One guy, he invited me to this party, and I'm hitting him up. And it was actually a quinceañera, so I went out and bought the boots and everything. This was a pretty long time ago. And then when it came down to it, I said, when does the party start? Are you going right now as soon as the party starts? Are you going later? Let me know when you get there. He said, okay, I'll let you know when we're on the way. He never let me know. And then the next day, he's like, damn, I just realized I never told you that we left. Was this by accident? I don't believe so. How did it take a whole day for him to realize that? No, this is a very common thing. When you start to get your physique together, when guys see other women choosing on you, they don't want you to be around. And even when I talked about how body game can be lonely and I came at it from this angle, some guys were like, this isn't true. This isn't true, Cole. No, you just never been in those shoes to see the truth. When you start to really climb the ranks, when you're on a different path than everybody else, people don't want you around as often when it comes to men. Now, the women, it's been damn near nothing but good. Yes, there's a couple nut jobs that get super intimidated and they try you to stand out from the crowd because they think you got a whole bunch of hoes. But overall, having my physique together, that women are a breeze. Women are a breeze, but I realize you ruffle a lot of guys' feathers. Insecurities of other men really comes out. I mean, I have story for days. I talked about my first roommates I had when I was 18, 19 years old. And one of them, you know, he messaging the girl that I was seeing. Said, oh, Cole don't really like you like that. You can do better than him. And then the other roommate always had weird energy around him. And then, you know, found a book in his room and it's like, the book was something like this. The book was like, how to get women to want to have sex with you. It was something like that. So the brother was starving. These brothers were thirsty and these brothers were starving. And I tell you guys, when a brother is starving, you will see the true human nature come out. When he don't have his fair share of women, you're going to see the true nature come out. But that's okay. Those weren't your people anyways, my brother. Those weren't your people to begin with. And that's what I had to really learn. But even though it took some people out of my life from being on body game, it made me more connected with myself. And the relationships I have now are more meaningful now than ever before. If you get your physique together and you start losing people, you never had those people. No, you never had those people. Those people never wanted the best for you. And most people, they don't want the best for you. They just want you to do good. But if you start doing too good, you're making them feel uncomfortable about themselves. And like I said, a lot of people, they say, oh, Cole, that's not true. That's not true, Cole. You're reaching, you're dragging it. No, you just never been in those shoes. You never made a big gap between you and the people around you. Because if you really got your physique together, if you really were on a different path, you would start to see people throwing slick shots at you. Because when a brother is starving, he'll go to great lengths. Great lengths to sabotage you, to bring you back down to his level. Like the crabs in the bucket mentality. That's just what it is, and I'm just keeping it real. You think, that's my brother. You know, that's my brother. He wants to see. No, a lot of times, your own brothers don't want to see you win. Your own brothers don't want you to do too good. Because it always puts that mirror back on themselves. And I say, even amongst the black community, it's amongst the worst with the crabs in the barrel mentality. And I was talking to, I was talking to Josh about this too, before we shot that video. He was talking about the gym we were at. He like, you know, he was training this lady and, you know, she was talking about how she used to own this gym. He's like, this a Jewish lady. And I said, yeah, they got a lot of money now. And I said, they damn near control everything too. I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't trying to get shut down. I'm trying to keep this thing going. And I told him that, I said, they some powerful people, man. They really stick to their people. Like, they really hold it down for each other. I said, say what you want about them, but at the end of the day, they really ride for each other. That's one thing you got to respect about some Jewish people. They going to look out for each other. And I'm not going to get into all the other details, but I said they really ride for each other. Just imagine. I started shooting YouTube videos. Yeah, this was about maybe even longer than like 3-4 years ago. And I used to work out at this private gym. And I realized anytime I took a clip in the private gym on TikTok, it would do more views than a box gym. And me and Josh, we started hitting that private gym. It had a different feel to it. And I wasn't super comfortable on camera back then, so the quality of the videos weren't that good. But if I had my type of personality now, like I was more comfortable on camera, and I'd be in that private gym now, I already know my views would be way higher. Because I seen how on TikTok, I said, okay, when I post in the private gym, the TikTok gets more views. When I post in a box gym, it doesn't get as many views. Because people aren't so used to seeing a private gym that looks like some old raggedy gym, like you really in the trenches. Like the gym that I used to hit, it was like, it gives you in the trenches feeling. There might be some roaches crawling around on the ground. You got all this old equipment. It's like old bodybuilder equipment. But that was some nice equipment, but it's old. It gives a different type of feel. When people look at that, they want to watch the whole video. But what happened? I had a dude sabotage that. A dude got us kicked out the gym. The same dude that let me in the gym, he kicked me out the gym. Why? Because he couldn't get anything from me anymore. The only reason why, and I'm talking about Fridge. If you watch the video with me and Josh, I'm talking about Fridge. He only allowed me into the gym because he wanted something off of me. He wanted to train with me. He kept asking me for rides. I gave him a couch to crash. But then when he started slacking, he kept smoking. He's not showing up on time. He's not paying me back. I stopped fucking with him. But I kept hitting the gym because he gave me this key. And then he seen me working out with Josh and he felt some type of way about that. And then what? He sabotaged it. He got us kicked out the gym. That's how most motherfuckers are, dog. They don't want to see you win. If they're not benefiting off of you, they don't want to see you win. I mean, I could have been doing these YouTube shit. I could have been shooting videos. Because back when I used to be hitting these public gyms, like a lot of times I ran into issues. Oh, you got to put your shirt back on. You can't do that over here. Oh, you can't record in here. But at private gym, 9 times out of 10, we hit the private gym, there's nobody in there. So I could set up lighting. I could set up a camera. But no, that came to an end because the motherfucker was hating. And why was he hating? Because the gap was getting too big. So yes, body cam will remove people from your life. But it removes the wrong people. It removes the low-level people. It removes the people that they don't want you to be your best version. But it welcomes in new people. Like I said, the people that I really rock with now, I'll rock with them on a deep level. I didn't lose all my friends, getting my physique together, but I lost a lot of them. I don't talk to a lot of people that I used to talk to. But the people that align with me now, the connection is so much more meaningful. And I got closer to myself. I got more connected with myself. And that's why I said these past months, man, I've really been focused on connecting with my body, relaxing my body. I've been tight for so long. That's the most important relationship you have, is the relationship you have with yourself. Some people, the relationship you have with God. A lot of people going to come and they're going to go. But you got to have your back at the end of the day. Because you can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely as hell. And you could be by yourself and feel abundance of love. So, man, y'all just really take that in, man. Body game really really fixes that internal loneliness. You should still be socializing with people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, just have a home gym, work out by yourself. That's all that matters. No, you still want to socialize with people. But that's one thing I realized with the body game. It made my dating life a lot easier. It made people gravitate towards me more often. But I did have situations where it made people around me uncomfortable too. And a lot of times it's your friends. It's the guys that are around you. A lot of times that's what it is. And it's a sad reality. But it also made a lot of people gravitate toward me. It also made people think highly of me from the jump. They're already looking at me in a high regard. And even, shoot, I done talked about these women many times, dog. I got a lot of good experiences. Hell, this today, I'll talk about it today, man. I had a chick hit me up. And it's because I posted my physique online. Now, I hit this chick up. I was trying to, get at her. Stop replying. Okay, I post my physique online. Now she hit me up. Now, oh, what you doing this day? Oh, you can come to the crib. Just like that. It just snapped like that. Post a little thing on Snapchat. Boom. Now she want to be a glizzy gobbler. Now it's okay. Come back to my place. So yeah. Opportunities definitely opened up when it came to dating, and you can run into a lot of shallow women. And I'm not telling you like your loneliness is gonna be solved by smashing a whole bunch of chicks, but for me, it really made me more comfortable just connecting with people. And I got to know a lot of women on a very deep level. And what really put me in that position was having my physique together. Because, when I got on dating apps at 18, 19 years old, I was having my fair share, dog. And a big part of my fair share was just I had a physique. Because, I had roommates that facially, I don't look all that much better than them. But I had that physique together. And I show off that physique a little bit. And like I said, you don't want to do it too directly. Don't be every photo of you with your shirt off. You want to be at the beach, by the pool. I knew that. I knew it has to be a more low-key flex. And that's when, or sometime at the gym photo, I might have a tank top on. The more low-key flex, that had women choosing on me on a crazy level. And that really broke me out my bubble, man. Because I was extremely shy. I was very awkward. But I had to get those reps in. And that put me in a position to get those reps in. And from meeting women, it made me more comfortable with myself. It made me know myself more. Because I can look at this person, reflect on them, have deep conversations. I've never been the one to push hookup culture. I said there's pros and cons to everything. Are there some pros to sleeping with a lot of women? Yes. Is there cons to sleeping with a lot of women? Yes. Online, you have a lot of people that act like everything is bad about this or everything is good about this. It's usually in between. And but for me, sleeping around a little bit, it really got me out my shell, man. And it really made me understand myself. Because I wasn't just sleeping with women. I was I was really sitting down and talking to them like a therapist a lot of times. I might poke them guts and then I'm trying to poke that brain after it. You feel me? So, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, man. But realize body game, getting your health together, that's going to make you more connected with yourself, man. And then you can pick up on a lot of shit too. Man, I can pick up when someone's not fucking with me like that quickly, dog. It don't take any time. And sometimes you got to play that game where it's I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to do nothing, but I noted that, man. And we keep it pushing, man. But that's all I got for y'all today. If y'all got any stories of yourself, don't be afraid to leave it in the comment section. Y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.